Take our hourglass, hero. Collect your bearings and focus your mind. And enter Death's realm once again.
Alright, so if that didn't convince you to buy the game, I will try to help. Alright, my name is Rezinoc. You might be wondering, why should I care about your opinion? Well, you don't have to. I'm going to give it to you. So, I have played the game for about 30 hours. Alright, I have all 32 achievements. Alright, and I highly recommend that you do the same. Okay, so Death Must Die is touted as a action roguelite bullet hell RPG, as it is currently listed on Steam. Okay, it has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it's been out since November 14th of 2023. All right, so this game is basically a love child of Diablo 2, Hades, and Vampire Survivors. All right, you're killing enemies, you're leveling up, you're getting skills from the various gods who are trying to help you defeat death, and you're finding all the items that you possibly can. And let me tell you, those items can make up for some very exciting, consistent runs. Okay, I personally love dragons and the idea of being a summoner and a necromancer, and I have found some items that allow me to do those things, right? Which is why it keeps pulling me back in. If you're looking for a game that doesn't take a lot of time commitment to just sit down and play, the runs are about 20 minutes long, if you can even make it that far. I have had many a streak end at the 2 or 3 minute mark, and I've had to restart and try again. It's super fun to play. It has great lore that you can find in the game during your runs. The interactions with the gods are usually fun. Some of them are a little unexpected than others. This game has been known to induce buy panic, according to the Reddit that you can see. There are books, I believe I had mentioned. There is one in particular, the Orc Handyman series, if you know, you know. And it's just a good time to play by yourself. You could play with some friends. Post-recording Rezinoc here. When I say you can play with some friends, I mean slap up the game side by side, stream it in Discord, you know, stream it like I'm about to mention. But it is not co-op currently. I don't know if they plan on releasing a co-op option later on in life, but that would be sweet. All right, back to the video. I know I stream it over on Twitch, and so when I have viewers popping in, we're theory crafting, we're trying to see what's going on, we're freaking out together, because this game has a lot of dopamine hits, and it gets your adrenaline running, especially in some of the situations where you may or may not have gotten yourself squeezed between the wall of the arena and a pillar that you weren't paying attention to because you were looking at all the monsters. All right, I won't say that I've done it myself, but it definitely gets you going. Okay, so we're gonna do a quick look here at the roadmap for the game, because I want to keep this nice and short for you guys, because I want you to play it yourself. Okay, so this roadmap reveal that they have put up, this was posted November 29th of 23. Okay, we had some nice little holiday surprises, which come in the form of the skeletons, some of the enemies having Santa hats, which is super cute. They are developing a Act 2 for the game, which is great because right now we only currently have one realm to play in. So we're getting the Endless Desert, which is one of the new locations. We're getting a new god, which this little picture here is for Crom. So don't try to base your guesses off of that. We are getting a new character, which is a ranger, which is super nice because we only have one ranged character right now, which is Maris. And so this will bring another ranged character to a melee field game. And let me tell you, the Maris is a beginner type character. It definitely gets harder the further you go in and unlock them. She is one that's super fun, though. I know she's beginner friendly, but she is super fun because you can turn her into a freaking machine gun of fireballs that just rains havoc on the screen. We're getting some new tiers of items. So we get tier 2 items. We get more item abilities. There's going to be more uniques, which are fun to find. I know have found a double rainbow amulet, right? And then you get that little bit of lore. I have found sandals from the gods, gloves that have to do with them. So it's a lot of fun, and you can play almost an infinite amount of times with the different items and combinations you can do. Act 2 is going to have new enemies with new abilities that we can look forward to. There's going to be more map objects, so I'm talking like shrines that you can get more healing, more spell duration, more spell damage, more attack crit, more spell crit, you name it. And then we also get more Orc Handyman books, which is what I'm looking forward to. Okay, there's 3 of them in the game. We found them. I read them. They're fantastic. All right. Some features, like I said earlier, this is kind of like Hades. Right now, one of the biggest things that we're missing are duo god boons, or blessings, as this game knows. So they're going to look to introduce some of those. We're going to have character talent trees, so we can actually build more unique characters and see what we can do to push. I'm hoping that they give respec points with that. We're going to obviously get more characters. We're going to get new blessings for the existing gods. It looks like they're going to try to introduce set items in the future, so that's really exciting. Shop rerolls, Act 3, which obviously is going to come after Act 2. Item loadout, so you can have, like, because when you equip an item, you have it bound to that character, right? And so maybe you want to do a summoner build, maybe you want to do a crit chance build, but they're different pieces. So those item loadouts are going to be really helpful. Some quality life improvements, which we don't know what they are, and localizations. Some big things that I would hope come out in the future would be being able to pay to unbind an item. And when I say pay, I don't mean real money. I mean the in-game gold that you can grind out. It would be nice to be able to do that, so that way you can swap. Maybe you have a favorite character that you have gotten some amulets for to summon a skeleton army, right? But you accidentally equipped it to a character you don't like so much, right? Or maybe they don't have the other items that you want to make that build possible, right? I'm hoping that we get something to help us reset those bounds, or those binds. But honestly, the game is beautiful. It's looking like, as long as the developer keeps developing it, we're going to get a lot of things that are currently missing that will improve the game immensely. And then we'll be able to have more content on it, right? This game is, I mean, how much is it even on Steam? It's $7 on Steam, okay? That is not a very high entry point for a game that will provide you many, many, many more hours than you have paid for, okay? So I highly recommend it. Again, it'll get your heart racing, okay? You're going to have a lot of fun with it. I highly recommend it. And if you are still here, thank you for watching. Rezinoc signing out.